Welcome everybody back to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We're on the last part. Went through Ice Cap and Launch Base, ending off the Sonic 3 portion of the game, and now time for the latter half of the game, Sonic and Knuckles portion, starting with Mushroom Hill, obviously. And once again, I am tasked with getting all 7 Super Emeralds again. So this part's gonna end at at the end of Mushroom Hill, because it's gonna take me some time. It's gonna take me a little extra time to get all the Super Emeralds. But once we get all the Super Emeralds, we can finally go Super Tails, and then everything's just gonna be so easy. And for any of you who don't know Sonic 3 and Knuckles, are gonna find out why. I mentioned it in the previous part, but yep. Once Super Tails is unlocked, it's gonna be smooth sailing. Honestly, I'm just trying to think of what to talk about. I guess I could tell the story of how it was because of Tails that I got into the Sonic the Hedgehog series. I guess this would be a good point to talk about that. I caught holding that one, even though it's a bit of a short story. Let's see. Oh yes, I remember the tale. I was 10 years old at the time, and I went to go hang out with my cousin at his house. And while he was there with some of his friends playing Sonic and All-Stars Racing. Not Transformed. This was before that. I believe, yeah. They were playing Sonic, Sega All-Stars Racing on his Xbox 360. I remember because all he really played was his Xbox character. I remember just watching them. Oh god, stuck in my throat. Ah, god, for some reason some phlegm got stuck in my throat. Where the heck are these last 6? Seriously. I've been running around. Oh, there they are. Oh! Ah! Okay, here they are. Yeah, so my cousin and some of his friends were playing Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and I was just sitting there watching them play through it. And then just like seeing like everybody drive these different vehicles and whatnot, and asking my cousin why isn't he playing as this or that character, because they look pretty cool. And I forget the reason why he told me he was just playing as his Xbox avatar. Then I saw one character driving a plane instead of a car or a motorcycle like everybody else, and I'm thinking to myself like, whoa, that's so cool. I've never seen anything like that, because the only racing game I really had at the time was Mario Kart Wii. So I was just used to seeing like motorcycles and whatnot in a kart racer. But I wasn't used to seeing like a plane, and I'm thinking, whoa, that looks so cool. And so I try to convince my cousin to let me play, and he thinks I'm not good enough at the game. So then I challenge him to a race, to which he was going to accept, but then one of his friends stepped in and be like, I'll race him. What the heck happened there? Oh, I got hit by the mushroom. And so I end up racing my cousin's friend instead. And I remember that it's like I had to ask him for what the controls were, because I didn't know how to play. And then so yeah, they told me what gas and turning was. Because like I said, I'm used to using motion controls off of Mario Kart Wii, and I can never not play Mario Kart Wii without motion controls. My brain is just whenever I play Mario Kart Wii, my brain is just wired to play with motion controls. I do have some GameCube controllers that I could use. Not at the time when I was playing Mario Kart Wii, but like nowadays, I do have some GameCube controllers I could use to play Mario Kart Wii with, but just like my brain's wired to motion controls for Mario Kart Wii. But I just remember just like after I got around that first turn, I just kind of had the realization like, oh, this is like Mario Kart. And then I actually started getting really good. And then when I got to the end of it, the friend of my cousin's that I was racing, he paused it right before I crossed the finish line and tried to bullshit me on saying the race didn't finish, I didn't win. And I just kind of argued back, just like, dude, come on, I beat you. And so eventually they buckled it. Eventually they all buckled and let me play for a little bit, and I had a fun time. And it was because of Tails flying, I think it was called the Racing Tornado or something. I like to call the plane that Tails has in Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing the Turbo Tornado. I just like to call it that. I don't think that's what its name actually is. I think it's called like the Racing Tornado or something like that. I don't know. The Turbo Tornado just rolls off the tongue better. It sounds better to me. Because it's literally just like another tornado, specifically designed for racing. As opposed to the Tornado 1, which is Sonic's plane, the Tornado 2, which is Tails' improvement. His own very little improvement on the Tornado by making a completely separate plane that can turn into a jet. Wait, did I get both those? I did. Then there's the Tornado 3, which can turn into a car or a mech. And then there's, what I like to call the Turbo Tornado. The Turbo Tornado, specifically designed for racing. Then, of course, there's, the X Tornado in Sonic X, but don't really care to talk about that one too much. Sonic X wasn't terrible. It wasn't the worst Sonic cartoon. That award goes to Sonic Underground, but I'd say Sonic X would be like my second favorite Sonic. Well, no. Third, currently. Number 1, Sad AM. Number 2, Sonic Boom. Number 3 would be Sonic X. Number 4 would be The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And then my least favorite would be Sonic Underground. If Sonic Underground just got rid of the whole family band thing, it would have been my top number 1. And no, you frickin' don't there. You wee frickin' cunt. I know where the 4th one is in this stage, and also screw you, you frickin' buttnick. But, I'll be honest, so far, the animation looks really good for Sonic Prime. The voice isn't honestly bad. I was just kind of hoping for Roger Craig Smith to do the voice. Other than that, I guess I would need to watch Sonic Prime. I have to wait until Sonic Prime comes out and watch it to give any opinion. To be honest, I kind of put The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog a bit down on the list because I kind of like the more serious tone. I watched Sad AM before I watched Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I just like the more serious tone of Sad AM as opposed to the overly goofy tone of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's just Adventures feels a little too goofy for me. Especially like after watching Sad AM. So that I don't think The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is bad in any capacity. It's just I like the more serious tone that sad AM Sonic gives. God damn it! Why can I not find there? Okay, here's one. I think the other one is all the way to this. There it is. I could have gotten perfect on this, especially considering I did those last 4. But I'm not worried about getting perfects. I like Sonic Boom because it is still goofy, but it's not as over-the-top goofy as Adventures is. And that's what I kind of like. I like the goofiness, but I don't like the amount of goofiness that Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog is. Even though I know in Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, that's where we get the famous "That's no good" line from the Sonic Says moment. Right, that's all 4 for Act 1, so now I gotta go get the fire shield. I needs the fire shield. And also might as well get that one up while I'm at it. Oh man, I'm just remembering something that I kind of don't care for Sonic Generations for PC. When you hit retry on a stage, it costs you a life. I never really cared for that. Like, oh, you screwed up on getting an S rank in the middle of the stage, and you want to retry from the beginning. And you don't want to go back to the hub world. It costs you a life. Honestly, if you're playing Generations for the first time, which I don't know if anybody really ever is playing Sonic Generations for PC or console for the first time ever, but if you are, you're better off just going back to the hub, exiting back to the hub world, and restarting the stage from the beginning, instead of just hitting retry and costing you a life. Just a little piece of advice there. That kind of popped in my head because I talked about it during Sonic's run, how I liked how in Generations for 3DS, which is what I played first before console and PC Generations, I liked how they had different stages in Sonic Generations for 3DS. Even though, yeah, Generations for 3DS is basically like Sonic Rush, which isn't bad. Sonic Rush is actually is a good game. I have Sonic Rush and I have Sonic Rush Adventure, and I enjoyed playing them. Especially because I got to play as Blaze the Cat, and she played slightly different to Sonic. But I mean, I obviously like Generations for PC and console are better than 3DS. But I do like how, at least for the 3DS one, they actually have different stages. Like, and it has less stages as well. Sadly, like, Generations for PC has 9 stages, 3 for each era, while Sonic Generations for 3DS has 7 stages, 3 for the classics, 3 for the classic era, 2 for the adventure games, and then one from Sonic Rush and one from Sonic Colors, Tropical Resort from Sonic Colors. Yeah, Water Palace was brought back in. That was honestly really clever, bringing back Water Palace from Rush and putting it in Generations for 3DS. That was cool. Okay, jeez. I'm trying to remember if I'm heading the right way. Oh yeah, okay, I am. Here it is. I did. You guys won't be able to tell, especially because I try to have my videos as daily uploads as much as I can. But I did take a bit of a break in between Sonic's playthrough, my my Sonic run and this run, and I'm probably going to be taking another quick break between this and Knuckles' run. So my mind isn't going to be the freshest on where all the special stages are in Mushroom Hill. So if I'm ever thinking like, am I getting close to it? Just keep in mind, it's like I don't one-to-one remember because I took a little bit of time off in between the recordings. Give myself a little bit of a breather. Which, funny enough, the breathe. I did play a game as a bit of a breather, and it was Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. So I recorded Sonic's run, and then I recorded Poppy Playtime, and edited Poppy Playtime Chapter 2. God. Chapter 2. I'm not one for horror games. Alright, one more special stage. And then I get Super Tails. And then everything's gonna come smooth as silk. Every time. Every time with this Badnik. To be honest, I am a wee bit excited for Chapter 3. I honestly can't wait for Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 now. There's quite a few games that I'm like waiting in anticipation for, aside from Sonic Origins, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge. To be honest, the closer and closer that game gets to releasing, the more and more I'm kind of just like slumping back and realizing like I'm probably not going to be able to get a 4-player playthrough like right out the gate, because trying to get 4 of my friends, well, me and 3 other friends around to play through a game at the same time is really hard. Especially having to wait for them to get Shredder's Revenge, because I don't expect them to get Shredder's Revenge day 1 like I am. And even then, depending on my situation at the time, I may not even get Shredder's Revenge day 1. But I'm going to get Shredder's Revenge and record it as soon as possible, and I'm probably going to end up doing a solo playthrough at first, but I will get around to doing a 4-player playthrough of Shredder's Revenge, one way or another. No way will I not have a 4-player playthrough recorded for Shredder's Revenge. Now Tails can be Super Tails, or as I like to say, Easy Mode is activated. And you're gonna see why in a little bit. Because I kind of want to keep enjoying the music for a little bit before it gets droned out by the super theme. That was close. And then obviously the last. Okay, that one was my fault. And the 8th and final special stage right here. Alright, let me get up here and then I'll go Super Tails and kind of give the quick rundown to the people who don't know the deal with Super Tails in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Oh, he gets 4. I thought he gets 3. So yeah, not only does Tails get the increased speed and the invincibility and whatnot, but he also gets these 4 flickies around him that auto-attack any enemy nearby, bosses included. I don't even have to jump. So not only do you get super speed and invincibility, but you also get 4 little birds, 4 flickies that go super and just attack the boss for you. It's so easy. It's ridiculously easy. And I'm going to stop things right there before the cutscene, before the stage transition for Flying Battery pops up. So that's going to be it for this part of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Thank y'all for coming by to watch this. I really appreciate it. And y'all know the deal with the outro. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope y'all will return for the next video. Until then, everybody, have a good day.